Chat, Google dropped a new video. I found out why Jollibee is so addictive. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think Jollibee is one of the best chicken spots that you could go to. You know, we have to get some food to watch this video. Shout out Uber Eats, man. Buy one, get one free. Chicken nuggets, bro. I didn't realize how much chicken you get and how fat these nuggets are. We also got the sweet heat and bayou sauce.
Said that that's the greatest fried chicken in the planet. I've never had it. I'm excited to try it. But one thing that should stand above them all is their gravy. So I'm excited for that as well. Enough talking, let's get in and get some fried chicken. This is my very first time. I heard so many good things about it. Let's dig in. I'm gonna start with the chicken.
Oh.
Wow. So the chicken is flavorful. It's seasoned all the way through. How?
Like chicken as a whole just is unappreciated. Like I remember back in the day as a child, I used to go crazy for a bucket of chicken. My mom used to bring that home.
How in the world is this chicken so much better than KFC? Because it's nice, tender, juicy, extremely flavorful, and flavorful all the way through. They're either brine or dry brine them because they are super juicy, man. I gotta try this with the gravy. I'm just gonna go crazy here and do what you're supposed to do. Oh yeah, we gotta have it like that, everybody. Come on now. Wow. There's fried chicken, and then there's fried chicken with the gravy. So the gravy is not very thick, so it just coats the chicken nicely. But I will say this, when you coat it with the gravy, you gotta immediately take a bite. If not, it's gonna get soggy because the chicken is not that crispy. It's very flaky and light.
$20. Buy one, get one chicken nuggets with fries. Great order.
Crispiness versus a nice hard crunch, but when you mix it together with the gravy, it's just on another level. I also got some side dishes. Let's try that. Let me go for this rice, everybody.
Adobo rice.
Very good. Oh, you can feel that adobo flavor in there, which is absolutely phenomenal. Not very strong, still tastes like rice. I love the little pieces of meat that they have in there. It's a good rice. I enjoy this rice. Now I want to try this mac and cheese, which looks good. It does look like a commercial mac and cheese. Let's see.
What you know about that pancetta? Chicken adobo. Heard about banana ketchup. I was like, what the hell is that? Because I hate ketchup. So I'm like, banana ketchup? That's nasty, bro. Man, just put ketchup on anything. Then I tasted it. Wow. Wow.
Super cheesy. Maybe a little bit too cheesy for me, but nevertheless, it's still good. The macaroni itself, it's very, very cooked, so it's super soft. The texture is not my favorite. Check out how overcooked that is. If you pair this up with the crispiness of the chicken, this should be nice. I gotta try one more side dish. There's spaghetti, everybody. I mean, let me just show you the situation here. I mean, take a look at that, everybody. You tell me. Wait a second. Is there hot dogs in here? I guess you're supposed to mix it. Take a look at this spaghetti. Once it's mixed up, that's what you get. Let's take a bite of this thing. Oh, it's sweet. I never had any spaghetti like this. The noodles are nicely cooked, unlike the mac and cheese, but it's very, very sweet.
Serious question. Would you rather Chick-fil-A or Jollibee? Because this is my problem with STC. Because you'll go to STC and be like, I'm going to get a spicy chicken sandwich, no pickles combo with that Chick-fil-A ice. Immediately, that's what you think about when you go into STC. But then the minute you go through the old Cineplex doors and you're walking towards the food court and Jollibee's the first thing you see on the left, then you're like, whoa. 2 chicken pieces with spaghetti and a drink is just as good, if not better. So it's like, then you gotta think about Chick-fil-A. They got the Chick-fil-A sauce, right? So it's like, it's a very hard decision anytime I walk into STC because I don't know if I want Chick-fil-A or Jollibee, and you can't go wrong with either. Which one are you taking?
Sweeter side. It almost feels like instead of using tomato sauce, they actually use ketchup. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but I think a lot of people will enjoy this. It's just not for me. Now, one other thing that they have here is biscuits. So I wanted to try their biscuits. Ooh, very buttery. 150 pounds of butter on this biscuit right here. Also nice and flaky, beautiful crust. These are addictive. I understand now why everyone loves this thing, everybody. That fried chicken is so flavorful. It's not only crispiness that is good. Most of the time when you have fried chicken, the crunch is very nice and it's satisfying because of the texture. This is not just a texture. This is actual flavor. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to dig in deep to find out exactly what they're doing in order to make this right. But I can tell you one thing, that is one of the greatest fried chicken I ever had in my life. And don't you forget about the gravy. Enough talking. Let's get cooking, baby.
Separate the drums from the thighs. This will help them cook more evenly. And one of the things I like to do is to dry brine them. When I was tasting, drums are always better than breast. There's one thing that I learned about cooking chicken.
Baby, let's go.
And I'm starting out with chicken thighs. Here's the thing with Jollibee. They do not serve chicken breast, and I definitely approve. Because if there's one thing that I learned about cooking chicken, is that thighs and drums are always better than breast. Now as you saw it there, I did separate the drums from the thighs. This will help them cook more evenly. And one of the things I like to do is to dry brine them. When I was tasting that chicken, it was flavored all the way through. So I know that they're either doing a dry brine or a wet brine. For me, dry brine is actually better. It's less of a waste, and it allows the salt to penetrate deeply in there, because once it was fully seasoned, into my refrigerator it goes overnight. The very next day, take a look. You see, this is why I love to dry brine. The salt penetrated deeply in the meat, and it also dried out the...
So the dry brine is you're oversaturating the protein with salt. Therefore, the saturation basically suppresses the particles within the salt, which help it nutrientize the protein.
Skin, which is a plus in my book. Drier skin will get crispier. That's just facts. Now here's how I'm going to be running this experiment. Since I have a big batch of fried chicken, half I'll be cooking sous vide and the other half I'll be cooking straight in the oil only. I want to know if sous vide will make it better or not, because after vacuum packing all of them, inside of the water bath they go at 160 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour. As that was going, I went ahead and started on the gravy because I absolutely love theirs. And here's what I got. I started with chicken bouillon. I'm pretty sure they're using it on their stock. To dissolve that, I like to use my own chicken broth. So that goes right in. I first added a little bit and started mixing it so that it can dissolve easily. Then I added some more. Now I throw it back into the broth container because there's one special ingredient missing. MSG, the king of flavor. I can definitely taste it on their gravy. So I have a feeling this is non-negotiable. And by the way, if you don't have chicken bouillon, you can just use this, chicken broth seasoning, which I also think works great. So now to finish the gravy, check it out. I first started with a little bit of butter. I melt that down, and as soon as it started bubbling, in with the all-purpose flour I went. This is one of the steps that I believe makes a gravy great, and that is to cook the flour all the way through without letting it burn. I don't want it to make a dark roux. I want it to be nice and blonde and golden. I believe for this gravy it makes it better. As soon as it started smelling like pie dough, in with the chicken broth I went. Now you want to whisk until everything thickens up, and under medium-high heat, it takes no time at all. Now here's the thing with this roux. You don't have to use all of it. You can actually make this in advance and just use what you need. I'm actually saving a little bit as I made too much. Next, I threw in some more chicken broth mix and started to whisk it. And here's where saving a little bit of roux will go a long way, because now you can completely control the thickness. Add all of the chicken stock you have, and if it's still a little bit thin, you can add some more roux and let the whole thing dissolve. You can literally get it as thick as you want. I didn't want mine too thick, as the one I had over there in Jollibee was kind of runny. What I was looking for was this. If I can run my finger through a spoon and that line stays straight without going down, I was happy. Now taste your gravy and add salt if needed. Mine didn't need anything, because I'll tell you one thing, friends, this is delicious and I can have it by itself, seriously. But now it's time to fry up some chicken, and here's what I got for the wet mix. I started with 75 grams of AP flour, followed by 125 grams of potato starch, 100 grams of buttermilk, 30 grams of liquid egg whites, and 130 of cold seltzer. Now mix everything well, but don't use a whisk. Do the folding technique. It's supposed to be better. You will have some lumps like this, and it's totally fine. However, we're not done. Add a tiny bit of salt, mix that, and leave it aside. Now for the dry mix. Go ahead and add all of these ingredients into the bowl. Mix that real well, and there you have it. Now by this time, my sous vide chicken was fully cooked. So I went ahead and opened up the bag and check it out. Here you can really see the differences between them. The ones that was cooked sous vide and the ones that are still raw and dry brine. To get them both ready is pretty simple. We first go in with the wet mix, followed by the dry mix. Make sure to shake any excess, because you gotta repeat the process with all of them, as once they're done, they are now ready to be fried. And here's the important thing. We're gonna double fry them, first at 300 degrees Fahrenheit and the second fried at 400. And instead of using regular oil, I'm gonna be using Wagyu fat, as I have a feeling it will turn out fantastic. Guys, I know exactly what you're thinking. My chickens don't look that good right now, but watch this. Because you like to wick with our fry. You can literally get it as thick as you want. I didn't want mine too thick, as the one I had over there in Jollibee was kind of runny. What I was looking for was this. If I can run my finger through a spoon and that line stays straight without going down, I was happy. Now taste your gravy and add salt if needed. Mine didn't need anything, because I'll tell you one thing, friends. This is delicious, and I can have it by itself, seriously. But now it's time to fry up some chicken. And here's what I got for the wet mix. I started with 75 grams of AP flour, followed by 125 grams of potato starch, 100 grams of buttermilk, 30 grams of liquid egg whites, and 130 of cold seltzer. Now mix everything well, but don't use a whisk. Do the folding technique. It's supposed to be better. You will have some lumps like this, and it's totally fine. However, we're not done. Add a tiny bit of salt, mix that, and leave it aside. Now for the dry mix. Go ahead and add all of these ingredients into the bowl. Mix that real well, and there you have it. Now by this time, my sous vide chicken was fully cooked. So I went ahead and opened up the bag and check it out. Here you can really see the differences between them. The ones that was cooked sous vide and the ones that are still raw and dry brine. To get them both ready is pretty simple. We first go in with the wet mix, followed by the dry mix. Make sure to shake any excess, because you gotta repeat the process with all of them, as once they're done, they are now ready to be fried. And here's the important thing. We're gonna double fry them, first at 300 degrees Fahrenheit and the second fried at 400. And instead of using regular oil, I'm gonna be using Wagyu fat, as I have a feeling it will turn.
Y'all don't even know, that's just a life hack right there. Instead of oil, use beef tallow. Chicken being made in beef tallow, that's extra flavor.
Out fantastic. Guys, I know exactly what you're thinking. My chickens don't look that good right now, but watch this.
Now, my fries and my chicken are gonna taste good.
All right, everybody, and here we got our beautiful feast. Gentlemen, we got some chicken in the house.
Yeah, is that from that place?
That's correct, Jollibee. So we only have one, and it's kind of far, but this is guy's favorite place to go.
I don't mind the drive, because that's some really good chicken right there.
With that being said, you know what it tastes like. You don't. It's your first time.
Yes.
They just saw me having it for the first time. Had an incredible experience. I brought it for you to try, Fefe, because then I want you to compare it with mine. But nevertheless, let's go for it. A little bit of gravy
Is this an important part of the Jollibee experience?
That
you
is.
have to. So
yeah,
then I gotta
you have
go
to have it. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is some good chicken. If you guys like Kentucky, this is like Kentucky on steroids.
Yes, it's so much better than Kentucky Fried Chicken, everybody. Seriously.
This is nice and light, like a light crisp on it.
Yeah.
I love the gravy too. The gravy is not like stop your heart like you normally have it, like fattening. It's actually nice and light. It meshes a lot better with the chicken. I enjoy this a lot.
It's a classic. If you've never had Jollibee, I say we all recommend.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, so let's try this one right here, okay? Tell me everything you're feeling it, because I want to know. And obviously, I got my gravy here as well. Please, give me your honest opinion here. I need to know. All right, cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers.
Look at the Jollibee lover. What happened, Jollibee lover?
I don't have words. I'm sorry. It's so crispy and juicy at the same time. I'm sorry, Jollibee.
No, don't say that. Jollibee is great. No, don't get me wrong. What do you think, Vivek? How can you explain the differences?
Everything is different. The crust is different. The fry feels different. The chicken itself feels different. Feels more tender, feels more juicy. I think the main difference here is the gravy. The flavor on that gravy is just times 1,000. It's so much more flavor and so much more I feel fattiness in that gravy than in the Jollibee one. I'm a big fan of that.
I couldn't agree more. And I don't think Jollibee is dry brining their chicken overnight. It makes a huge difference because you see the flavor? It's like all the way through. Obviously, it's a little bit more steps, and you're not going to be frying chicken at home all the time, everybody. So when you do it, it must be special. So this is the traditional version. It was cooked raw. Now this one right here was actually done sous vide first. So I want to know if it's worth doing sous vide or not. All right, let's go for it. Let's see if sous vide is worth it. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Mmm.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. Oh, that's juicy, man.
So much juicier.
Wow, that's crazy juicier. How much difference is it for you guys?
I think you messed up. You're gonna have to make this every day. I don't want to drive anymore.
It's a lot of work, but once in a while, maybe it's something special.
It's so soft, so tender, and I like the crust. Similar to the previous one, maybe not as crunchy, but oh my God, I'm in love with the chicken.
Frying chicken at home is already a process.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do it, just do it like this.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you do it with sous vide or not. I would recommend doing it sous vide because it's juicier, but either or, however you like it, just make them like this.
It doesn't matter which one you prefer to do, everybody. Either one is going to be phenomenal. But shout out to Jollibee. That's a great chicken.
Oh yeah.
I absolutely love that. It's very delicious. It's very flavorful. But if you're going to do it at home, try it like this. You will not regret it. We agree?
We agree.
100%.